Have you ever felt like your life was too ordinary? Like adventure and excitement were things that happened only to other people in far-off places? Imagine if one quiet morning, someone knocked on your door and changed everything. That's exactly what happens to Bilbo Baggins, a content and comfort-loving hobbit whose peaceful world is turned upside down by the arrival of a wizard and a company of dwarves. What begins as an unwanted disruption soon becomes the journey of a lifetime, a tale of dragons, danger, bravery, and unexpected heroism. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit is not just a story about a quest or a dragon's treasure. It's a timeless adventure that takes us deep into the heart of Middle-earth, where every step forward tests courage, friendship, and self-discovery. At its center is Bilbo, a character who starts off wanting nothing more than to be left alone with his books and biscuits, and ends up as an unlikely hero whose choices shape the fate of many. The story begins in the serene hills of the Shire, where Bilbo Baggins lives in a cozy hobbit hole. Life is predictable and peaceful, just the way he likes it. But that calm is disrupted when Gandalf the Grey, a mysterious and wise wizard, shows up at his door one day. Before Bilbo can say no, his home is soon filled with 13 dwarves led by Thorin Oakenshield, who has a bold and dangerous mission: reclaim their homeland, Erebor, from the terrifying dragon Smaug who hoards their ancestral treasure in a mountain fortress. At first, Bilbo wants no part in this journey. He's not a warrior or an adventurer. He's a hobbit who values comfort above all. But Gandalf sees something more in him, something Bilbo doesn't yet see in himself. Reluctantly, Bilbo agrees to join the quest as the group's burglar, a role that seems ill-fitting for someone who has never stolen a thing in his life. But it's in that hesitation that Tolkien plants the seed of transformation and growth. The Hero company sets off on a perilous path, filled with danger and wonder. Their journey takes them through forests, caves, mountains, and rivers, facing trolls, goblins, giant spiders, and even the elves of Mirkwood. With each new trial, Bilbo is pushed beyond his limits, forced to dig deep for courage he didn't know he had. Early in the journey, he has a fateful encounter in the dark caves of the Misty Mountains where he meets Gollum, a strange, pitiful creature who challenges Bilbo to a game of riddles. It's here that Bilbo comes into possession of a small gold ring, a ring that seems harmless but has the power to turn him invisible and will later have much darker implications in Tolkien's wider universe. This moment with Gollum is one of the most iconic in fantasy literature. It's not just about the ring or the riddles. It's about Bilbo facing fear alone in the dark, with nothing but his wit to save him. It's a turning point where we start to see him grow into something more than just a scared little hobbit. As the journey continues, Bilbo's transformation becomes even more apparent. In Mirkwood Forest, he faces giant spiders and saves the dwarves on his own, showing leadership and bravery that no one expected, least of all himself. When the group is captured by the Elven King's forces, Bilbo once again saves them with clever thinking and his newfound invisibility. Eventually, the company reaches the Lonely Mountain, where Smaug lies sleeping atop a vast treasure hoard. Bilbo is sent in alone to confront the dragon, and what follows is a breathtaking scene of suspense and cunning. Bilbo tiptoes through the vast halls of gold and gems and manages to steal a single cup, waking Smaug's fury. But in that same moment, he discovers a crucial weakness in the dragon's armor, a bare patch above his heart. Smaug eventually flies off in a rage to attack the nearby town of Lake Town, and is slain by Bard, a skilled archer who uses the information Bilbo uncovered. But even after the dragon's death, the troubles aren't over. Thorin becomes obsessed with the treasure, especially the Arkenstone, a precious heirloom of his people. His desire for power and gold blinds him, and soon conflict brews as other armies arrive to claim a share of the treasure. Bilbo sees the madness, taking over Thorin, and in a moment of great wisdom and courage, secretly gives the Arkenstone to Bard, hoping to broker peace. It's a move that shows how far Bilbo has come, not just in bravery, but in integrity and compassion. He chooses what's right over loyalty to a friend who has lost his way. In the climactic Battle of the Five Armies, dwarves, elves, men, goblins, and wargs clash in a brutal fight. Thorin finds redemption in his final moments, but not before the cost is deeply felt. Bilbo survives and with a heavy heart returns to the Shire, only to find that he has been declared dead, and his belongings are being auctioned off. The world he left behind no longer fits who he has become. Though he is back in his hobbit hole, he will never be the same. The Hobbit is more than just a prelude to the Lord of the Rings. It's a story about stepping out of your comfort zone and discovering what you're truly capable of. It's about the magic of friendship, the weight of choices, and the quiet power of humility. Bilbo never becomes a sword-swinging hero like Aragorn or a powerful wizard like Gandalf. But his courage, his kindness, and his cleverness make him one of the most memorable and beloved characters in fantasy literature. Tolkien's world is rich and alive, filled with languages, cultures, and creatures that feel as real as our own history. And through Bilbo's eyes, we experience the wonder and danger of Middle-earth in a way that feels intimate and personal. His journey speaks to anyone who has ever felt small or unimportant, reminding us that greatness often lies in the most unlikely places. Whether you're new to Middle-earth or revisiting its magic, The Hobbit is a perfect gateway into a world that has inspired generations. It's a tale that captures the imagination and touches the heart, a story that lingers long after the last page. If you're ready to join Bilbo Baggins on the adventure of a lifetime, if you're ready to meet dragons, wizards, dwarves, and the power of a very special ring, then don't miss out on the full audiobook experience. Let Tolkien's words transport you into the heart of a world where anything is possible and where even the smallest person can change the course of the future. Listen to the full audiobook now. Link in the description. This is a journey you won't want to miss.